Hi guys, it's Cindy with Greetings and Memories. I'm back tonight with the 5th installment of my basics videos. Tonight we're going to talk about the basics of adhesives, the adhesives that I use most often and how to apply them. So let's get started here. Let me pull my chair up and sit down. Of course, I can't just show you how to use adhesives without actually making something. So I got the pieces together for a card here, and we will go ahead and put this card together with the various adhesives. One of the adhesives that is a new favorite of mine is the multi-liquid glue. It's a basic white glue that dries clear, with a fine tip and a broad tip, but I'll be honest with you, I've never even opened up the broad tip end of it. I always use the fine tip. This is a product that's new to me. They didn't have this when I was previously using Stampin' Up! Products, but I quickly have come to love it. Got to kind of shake it down to the point there a second and get it going. One little tip I wanted to give you is, in order to not dispense too much glue, go ahead and rest the tip right on your paper. Also, don't go right up to the edge because you don't want the glue squishing out when you put it in place. And it doesn't take very much. That's all I need right there, and that will give me a nice strong grip on my card. One of the reasons that I do like to use the liquid glue when I'm applying layers is because it doesn't dry immediately. So it gives you a little bit of time. If you didn't get your cardstock layers and your paper layers lined up perfectly on the first try, you can still move that around a little bit, which is what I'm doing right here. Kind of hard for me to get it straight without getting my head in the shot. And then once I have that in place, I give it a good rub, and that's why you don't want to get too close to the edges. You don't want the glue to squeeze out from under the edge. So that's one type of adhesive that I like to use for my card making. What's nice with that is it will dry fairly quickly. And your layers aren't going to come apart when your cards are handled or in the mail. You're not going to have something come unstuck in transit. So that is the Tombow Mono Liquid Glue Multi-Adhesive. That is one of the basic adhesives that I like to use. Another one is the new Stampin' Seal. Those of you that maybe remember Snail or some of the other dry tape runners we've had in the past, this is a newer product. It's a dry adhesive that, if you're a scrapbooker, you're going to be familiar with those because that is generally what you're going to want to use for your photographs. You're not going to want to use liquid glue on photographs. And this one just applies really easy. If you remember some of the other ones, you had to do like special little check mark motions and stuff in order to get it to work. This one, you don't want to do that. It actually works better if you just go straight and pull it loose. And this one, you do want to get it straight on the first try because you're not really going to be able to lift it. And I want to put this down towards the bottom part of my card. And I guess there, that looks pretty straight. So I'll go ahead and stick that down with my Stampin' Seal. This is also the adhesive that you'd probably want to use if you're making boxes or gift bags or different 3D projects like that, because you're not going to want to have to wait for the liquid glue to dry. This is going to be immediately adhered. We also offer Stampin' Seal Plus, which I don't have out right now, but the Stampin' Seal Plus works in the same dispenser, works the same way. It's just a little bit more robust adhesive. Again, that's great for 3D projects like little gift boxes and things like that. So that is the second one of the adhesives that I like to have in my arsenal. And then another one that you'll see me using quite frequently on my cards, I got a little burr on the edge of that piece there, is Stampin' Dimensionals. And these are just little foam dots that raise your layers up. They come in 2 sizes, the regular size and then the minis. These come 3 sheets to a package. They also come in black, which gives you a combo pack of the big ones and the little ones in the same package. And black ones probably would have been good for this Halloween card, but hey, I've got the white ones out, so that's what we're going to use. And with these, you just pull those off. I'll put 3 of them around the edge of my little layer here. And then peel the other protective layer off of there. Whoops. Yeah, I've always got these things all over my desk and all over the floor underneath my chair. Okay. And then I kind of want to keep that towards the left-hand side. Stick that down there. I don't know if you can, how well you can see that that's giving you a little bit more dimension there, popping that up. And then I have these itty bitty little bats that I die cut out of some of our glitter paper that's in the Magic in This Night suite. These papers, stamps and everything are all from that Magic in This Night suite that is in our seasonal catalog. But I am going to use my 4th favorite adhesive to do this. These are the glue dots. They come on a roll, and then you just peel that back and expose the little dot. And then I'm going to stick my little bat on there. And I've kind of curled the wings up on these guys to give them a little dimension too. But then we peel that off of that backing and get it stuck to my thumbnail. And then I'll just stick that little guy right there. Yeah, the trick with these is that you're going to bring your object to the roll and do it that way. That's the easiest way to put those. And they are very sticky. They're great for any kind of heavier 3D type objects. If you're putting bows, maybe if you've just hand tied a bow without wrapping it around the card, you can use the glue dots to put those on. We have some like little wooden embellishments in some of our product suites, different things like that. The glue dots are great for that type of thing. And you can see how sticky they are. They're sticking to my fingers. And, yep. Okay, there we have it. Just a quick, simple little card so I could show you my favorite adhesives. We have the mini glue dots, the Stampin' Dimensionals, the Stampin' Seal, which you can purchase your first roll in the holder, and then you can purchase refills separately. And you can also use the same holder for the regular Stampin' Seal or the Stampin' Seal Plus. And then we have the Tombow liquid glue. Again, that's just a basic white craft glue that dries clear. And you noticed, I usually do leave it lying flat in between uses so that it doesn't take so long to have the glue flow to the tip when I'm ready to use it. So again, this is Cindy at Greetings and Memories. You can find me on Facebook. My business page is facebook.com/Greetings and Memories. You can find me on Instagram at Greetings and Memories. And my Stampin' Up! Business page is Cindy Lyon, that's Lyon, .stampinup.net. Thanks again for joining me. Have a good evening.